Hi guys, it's Ray with Ray's Turquoise Turtle. I am starting this cup. Um, this is purely an experiment. I started it off camera and then realized I should record it in case it does work. I'm going to grab a pair of gloves and explain where I'm at so far. It is a 30-ounce skinny. I have been playing with the new alcohol inks, new colors, and the new alloys that Tim Holtz came out with. And I wanted to see how they'll work on tumblers. I tried one in epoxy that is kind of a hot mess galaxy look. Didn't at all do what I expected or was desiring. I've also been playing with them on wood panels that I have laminated with, you may have seen one of the videos, but I laminated them with glossy white vinyl. So I decided I would try the next cup that way because I did try it on just a spray paint cup and didn't really love what I got. So I took this 30-ounce skinny, I did a full vinyl wrap, and then I sliced a line and peeled the excess so the edges meet, and I trimmed a little bit off the bottom and a little bit off the top so that it will have something for the epoxy to grab in the end. I don't really like silver rims. I like to do a full epoxy. So I may add a little bit of glitter to the top and the bottom at some point when I epoxy. I haven't decided yet. But any alcohol that runs, any inks that run onto the silver, I'll be able to clean up anyways. So I could just leave silver. So that's the cup. That's the prep I did for the cup. I have the new Vineyard, the new Fiesta, the new Laguna. I have a little bottle of just regular 91%, and I have a bottle of the blending solution. The blending solution you have to have when you work with the alloys. It has a little bit of resin in it, and it will help set those alloys. If you use any of the metallic alcohol inks and you don't use the mixative, or the blending solution, you just used regular alcohol, you'll be able to run your hand across it and wipe off the metallics. This, with the resin component, will help it set and stay. So I'm just going to get back to what I was doing. I can't keep it as flat as I'd like, obviously, because it's a curved surface. So I'm going to actually flip to the back side and work here for a minute to try and blend in the line a little bit. The ink is like hitting the edge and stopping. Not the end of the world, but so I'm going to do a little bit of the ink, a little bit of the metallic. That was a little bit more of the metallic than I wanted. And you can see where it starts to run. And then I'm just hitting it with some canned air to move it and kind of get it to stop. Hopefully I don't run out of air. This can is acting funky. But I don't know if you can see this. The mixatives kind of go over the whole thing. But when you're using this on a surface like this, they kind of bind to each other and form a little bit of an edge. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to, and the problem is every time I drip a solution, it runs back into what I've already done. So I can't get those big round pieces like I'd like. And my hair is getting stuck into epoxy behind me, so that's super. But that's kind of the effect I'm looking for. Almost like a watercolor. Whoops. And that was a big blast. That was a lot of liquid, which is not at all what I want to be happening. I'm going to put this, and then this time, and then this, and then I'll blast it. So there really is no right or wrong way. On a flat surface, I don't like these little runs, but on the cup, it's a little harder to control, so the runs are going to happen. It's just going to be a matter of catching them and trying to smooth them out. So I'm going to kind of work around in different sections. Yeah, see, that came out super liquidy that time. Not really what I want. I might have to switch to blowing with a straw, which is not really recommended with inks. But the can's kind of freezing from overusage. You don't really want to use a straw with your inks, because if you inhale, you're breathing in toxic. So when you need to inhale again, turn your head away. Kind of dig in that spot and work right next to it. Again, the blending is essential. So this is going to be kind of a long, tedious process to do this entire cup and work things and get them to where I like it. I can come in with a Q-tip or something and some alcohol later and clean up some of these areas that I'm not loving right now. But that's all going to have to happen kind of as it goes. So sorry about that. I had to go look at something. Deal with something. But this is kind of what I'm looking for. Watercolory effect with the gold leaf rim. The alcohol inks do evaporate fairly quickly. But you can get an idea of how the alloys bond together. And I kind of want this a brighter green. I'm not going to put more of the alloy on. I'm just going to put more of the ink itself on. So, again, I'm just going to work my way around. I'm not sure how much of this whole process I'm going to record because, again, it is kind of tedious. Do a dot of the blending first that time. I do want a little bit more of the alloy on that spot. I'm going to put another drop of the Laguna in there. But you can see where they kind of cling together. and form that almost leafed edge. So, again, this is my first cup of this style using the new alloys. Could work, could not work, we'll find out. If you've worked with these alloys already, let me know. Let me know what you think of them. Again, I really, really like them on the flat art pieces. They'd probably work great for cards on Yupo or the glossy cardstock. And I do have some glossy cardstock somewhere I'll be playing with at some point here. I haven't been doing a lot of card making lately though, so I've been more in tumblers and art pieces. But I'm going to go ahead and kill the video, and I'm going to keep working on this. And please like and subscribe. I will maybe come back in a couple of days when it's done, if it works out, to do the epoxy and the glitter on the rim. All right. Thank you for watching. See you next time.